He will start on the Hokies' 25-yard line and keeps it himself. And Andre Branch, who had a monster, is there. Ball comes loose. Clemson claiming they've got it. So here comes the referee, Jerry Magallanes.
Review the ruling on the field. The runner fumbled the ball prior to being down.
Third down and 10 from the 25. Taj Boyd stands tall, wide open. Touchdown, Dwayne Allen. One of the best tight ends in the country muscled his way in. Going to throw to him, and he is hammered for a loss, and that is Brewer. And the first thing we notice about this Tiger team is they are pounding away defensively.
They are pinning their ears back, and they're coming after Logan Thomas. I just talked about the press coverage, and I'll tell you, Kevin Steele, the defensive coordinator from Clemson, he's an aggressive coach, and he knew coming into this game that he needed to be able to challenge Logan Thomas. And the biggest thing that happened that could help Clemson again is getting that turnover and really cranking up that aggression on this side of the football.
On 2nd and 11, Taj Boyd in trouble. Now coming back as Watkins did a beautiful job. Sammy Watkins saw that the quarterback was scrambling. He came off his route and worked his way back. So young Bonner is on the field as Taj Boyd looks right at him and throws in underneath Detrick Bonner, who has replaced Hosley. So they immediately go to Brown for the completion, aiming right at the youngster for 17 yards. Well, all of the Clemson family wearing the number 91 tonight in tribute to Chester McLaughlin, a former defensive standout at end who died this week at the age of 42. He was an assistant coach with the Stanford Cardinal. He had been brought in by Jim Harbaugh and stayed out there with the new administration. And our condolences go to his wife Zena and 2 lovely, lovely daughters. Clemson shows pressure, incomplete, and terrific coverage that time by Breland. Taj Boyd keeps it, throws on the move, and it is complete for a first down to the 45-yard line. And Sharon Peak, the freshman from Moore, South Carolina.
Here's a great throw this time by Boyd. He throws it actually back behind the receiver, allows him to use his body to be able to deflect and keep the defender away from him.
Quick pitch to Watkins, trying to use his speed against Chris Hill. And he goes for a burst to the 31-yard line. Wide open on the other side's Hopkins. Hopkins goes to the 6-yard line. A 20-yard attempt here for Catanzaro to put the Tigers back in the lead. On the money. Logan Thomas is 6 of 10. He has thrown 1 long touchdown pass. And that to Coles for 45 yards. Now up over the top, and Wilson couldn't hang on. And that was because of the hit by Lewis. 4 receivers out, and pressure on a 4-man rush that time. And Andre Branch, the big defensive end, in on top of Thomas. Ellington, about 6 yards deep in the end zone, gets a handoff, and there's a hole on the left side, and he squirts out. Ellington in a foot race, out of bounds at the 34-yard line for a 1st and 10. So you talk about an escape. 33 yards for Andre Ellington.
Well, you can see Andre Ellington is healthy now. This cut right here and the ability to break away from an arm tackle, and then the acceleration. That's something that Clemson fans love to see, is number 23 in the open field.
1st down and 10 now. Thomas can't get an open man, going to be sacked. Takes a sack. Had to throw that away
timeout
at the 37 with the clock ticking down. Rennie Moore credited with the sack. 3rd down and 6. And Logan has to throw this away. Anthony, that very talented freshman linebacker, was all over the Hokie quarterback.
Nice pull here by the guard, McLean. He picks up a nice block there on the closing in, J.R. Collins. And I'll tell you again, Ellington healthy is a different back.
Ellington 76 yards on the night. And now a strike to Hopkins for another first down. Bonner and Hill have been playing on the corners, and the hybrid has been Fuller. Fuller now goes out on the slot receiver. Taj Boyd comes back short side, got a first down, put it in the hands of the electric one. This time it is Hopkins. Taj Boyd keeps it. Left side, bang straight ahead, and he is down at the 20-yard line, at the 5-yard line. This is 2nd and 3. This time Boyd is back to throw for it, wide open. Touchdown to Allen. The big tight end again. On 2nd down, still trying to get Wilson going, and the Tigers are there to meet him. It is now quite clear, Herbie, that Kevin Steele has said, we are going to take David Wilson away from them. Well, you can always take one thing away from a defense.
I think Kevin Steele came in from the first series and said, we're going to take David Wilson away.
And now Taj Boyd going downfield. He's got the fellow open. The freshman Watkins takes it in. Speed kills.
Let's go back to that touchdown. First play of the drive, the double move to Watkins. We've seen a lot of that this year, but mainly early in the year. Little hesitation, and Chris Hill, the corner, bites up on it, and a perfectly thrown ball by Taj Boyd, who is really feeling it tonight. 18 of 25, 219 yards.
So again, the defensive front, they are just having a field day. Brandon Thompson of Thomasville, Georgia, slanted on the center, and he just ate him up.
Well, they are just pushing Virginia Tech back into the defensive line. Derek Hopkins is a strong man. And that time, Virginia Tech, I mean, how would you like to be David Wilson?
Ellington to the middle. And a first down at the 29-yard line of the Hokies. And the Hokies are really back on their heels. Ellington trying to get the left edge. End zone ahead, barges for it. Touchdown. A 29-yard run by Andre Ellington.
We came in expecting David Wilson to show us acceleration. How about a healthy Andre Ellington? Amazing block downfield by the receivers, giving him enough space. He got to the corner. They are mixing up the play calling. And again, this is the Clemson offense that we saw early in the year. They keep you so off balance and on your heels.
So 3 touchdown drives here in the third quarter. We were deadlocked at 10 at the intermission. And right now, the Tigers are moving ever so close to Miami. Ellington again, 100-yard night, and he picks up about 10 more before Thompson brings him down. Herbie, you said it during that break. This is a perfect place for the ACC.
Absolutely.
And now dancing is Watkins again with that great speed, and he's into the red zone. So now Taj Boyd dances away, throws on the move to Hopkins. Hopkins at the 5, and he is down right there. Ellington is behind Deal, and Taj tries to pick it up himself, and there's the touchdown signal. So 4 second-half possessions for Dabo Swinney and 4 Clemson touchdowns.
A lot of people wondered, with a championship on the line, would they be able to crank it up one more time for the ACC crown? And obviously, he's done a good job of preparing them.
On first down, fires middle, intercepted. Picked off at the 10-yard line. And that is Meeks, who has done a fabulous job in that secondary. And now he's still running. Out 49-yard line of the Hokies before the quarterback, Logan Thomas. And you talk about an enthusiastic sideline over there with Kevin Steele and the rest of that defensive unit. That's a 41-yard return. picked off at the goal line. This could be a pick six, folks. There's nobody there. Breland, yes, stopped, and that was Wilson who got back on him.
Absolutely.
He had the whole sideline open, and Wilson hustled back, and that's Wilson's best play of the night.
Unfortunately, this Clemson defense has done everything that they've needed to do. They step in front of it this time and make the play. Breland has the speed, but boy, this defense has made a lot of plays tonight. They got to get Kevin Steele, don't they?
Absolutely.
I mean, he deserves to get drilled.
And he says, you know what, you rascals are right.
Oh yeah.
He looked up on that big monitor and said, I know you're creeping up on me.
What a win for this Clemson team. Just amazing effort.
So here comes the handshake now. Dabo Swinney closes on a very high note.